All that good history in just 48 seconds? All right, Lisa, who was the famous cub reporter that worked for the great metropolitan newspaper?
Well, everybody knows. It's Jimmy Olsen.
Very, very good. All right. Can you believe that it's been 30 years since The Adventures of Superman ended production?
It's hard to believe, but like The Man of Steel, nothing can stop the show. In fact, Warner Home Video has just released 4 classic episodes, and Jimmy Olsen still gets in trouble.
Gee whiz, Mr. Kent.
Yeah, right.
That's Jim Olsen. He's a cub reporter for the Daily Planet. He's one of Superman's friends.
Mr. White! You, sent for us, Chief?
What? What's that?
Just got a flash.
You shut up!
Not me. I'm parking right here till Mr. Kent brings Mr. Big in. Maybe that's what we'd all better do. Right.
Now you can go out and try to find Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. Take the Crest Lake Road, about 4 miles past Belleville.
Step on it, Jim.
Speed limit 35, Miss Lane. I don't want to get a ticket.
I'm very worried about Jimmy Olsen. Help! Help! Hold the 7-star for a page 1 replay.
Why don't Superman did that?
Is that supposed to be funny? The bullets bounce off him just like Superman.
That's because we are like Superman.
Crazy. Just crazy.
Nice going.
Golly, Mr. Kent, you'll never know how wonderful it is to be like Superman.
No, Jimmy, I guess I never will.
Well, Jimmy, nobody does a golly like Jack Larson.
Yeah, I know, he's terrific.
He was so good at it that people still call him Jimmy Olsen.
Though Jack Larson has been very active, a long time since he's appeared as an actor.
That situation was remedied, though, recently when Larson performed on the campus of Harvard University with the Collage New Music Ensemble and without Superman.
Rehearsal for the world premiere of a choral chamber music adaptation of a work by Shakespeare. The usual trappings, the usual concerns.
Bar 50, let's make him up. He's Mark Mezzoforte, and let's put you with him for that.
What might be considered unusual, the identity of the man who narrated the sonnet, Cymbeline, Jack Larson.
We shall play for you this evening the drama of King Cymbeline and his wicked second queen, who plots to place her own son Cloten on the throne.
For Larson, dealing with the complexities of Shakespeare was just one of the challenges. Another, after a long absence, facing the audience as an actor.
I'm a bit nervous, and yes, but I've gotten comfortable. You know, the ham comes back at you very strongly, and I feel that I'm looking for my lights here and feeling like I want to communicate with the audience.
While the brothers are away, she is taken ill and drinks the restorative potion.
He has an enormous amount of experience, as you know, with the musical theater, both as a writer, as librettist for Virgil Thomson's opera Lord Byron, and as an adapter of just this kind of work.
The battle begins!
As highbrow as the Harvard production was, there's no denying the fact that Larson's presence carries other meaning.
I was sitting next to him in the back with the rehearsal, and I turned to him and I said, you know, if you answer yes to this question, I'm going to feel like the stupidest person in the room. But weren't you once Jimmy Olsen, cub reporter? And he kind of smiled and he said,
there's somebody that I think of as Jack Larson, who I live with, and then I always live with Jimmy Olsen, too. I thought it would pass, but it never passed.
Jimmy, are you all right?
Oh, I guess so.
Nonetheless, the audience has embraced Larson's fine work as a librettist, playwright, and movie producer. But could that old acting bug be with him now that he's back on the stage?
Gee, I'm on the boards again, and that's, it's a good feeling. I knock on wood that it goes well tonight. I mean, I won't feel like that after tonight, but if I do all my lines right and everything, sure, I'd act again.
Well, you know, there's no need for him to worry about a thing. He's doing great.
He is one of the more fascinating people I've ever interviewed. I could talk to him for hours.
Well, the newspapers are certainly liking his performance in this production.
What are they saying?
Well, I'm going to tell you. The Boston Globe has called his performance a triumph of acting. and claim there wasn't a phony moment in it.
Well, that's good. If his return to acting isn't enough, Larson is serving as a co-producer on the film version of Bright Lights, Big City, and that stars Michael J. Fox. It's due out in February.
Okay. We're going to take you to the bright lights of a Las Vegas spectacular as soon as we come back.